Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Devils offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So NC State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And he breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, NC State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake them up.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Camara. Stopped after making the catch. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he got loose, it was all over. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Kamara. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to him. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Charles. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He'll pull it on the read. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Charles. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. NC State with the 1st and 10 here.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers. Yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Feeling some heat. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll leave it with him. Wolfpack will get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They'll run it. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Alabama.
Give to the back.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
NC State, 51-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. That's caught. It's Gore. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Armour. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He'll try the left side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Coates. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. Thrust that arm out. He has 89 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Kamara. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He leaves it with the back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to throw on third down. Quick strike complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gore. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Looking to go up top on first down. Takes the easy completion. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On second down, looking to throw. He finds his man. On the move at the 30. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They want to throw it. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, NC State.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
72-0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now the play fake. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Flying down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. 79-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Pocket start. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The defense takes matters into their own hands. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you should go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coates. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pop the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run play action. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a snag by the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, looking again to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, NC State! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd down try for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Flushed out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Split backs here. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Just ran him over. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Snags it down the right side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. On the run, still looking. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the route is on.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 16 to Michigan.
Firing to the right, complete.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gets open down the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on second down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. The pull and throw off the RPO. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He caught it. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 25 with the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the lone running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Caught over the middle. It's Coates. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
The give to the back. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He looks that one in nicely.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Play number 9 on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease. It's Armour. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Handoff to the single back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch called for and made. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed on the outside, it's Jordan. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Brings up fourth down.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. Going to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Coming after it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.